We on vacay mode.
Hey, my Vacay family, it's Shawn.
This is Casey.
And we're on vacay mode. And I want to talk to you guys. I found out some shocking things and facts that take place on cruise that you won't believe. And to my new people out there, come on, click the red button, join and subscribe so you keep up with our latest travel news, tips, and cruise. And also, if you want to follow us, please join our Facebook group. We have a Facebook, Shawn and Casey on vacay mode.
Yeah, so we can, be able to follow us and communicate with us through that. If you want to share your photos of your latest cruise you went on, that's one place that, definitely can share with us.
You won't believe what I found out. So, I know people can live on a cruise ship. I know that might not sound right in your head, or you might think that's not the traditional way to live, but there are actually cruise ships that offer apartments that you can rent out or even buy. And you might want to say, well, or you're probably thinking, what is this going to cost me? Because you compare a retirement home or something like that, it's really not that cheap. But guess how much it's going to cost? $100,000 to live on a cruise ship for a year.
Wow.
But think of all the things it comes with. It comes with so much stuff that you can get from it. And some people, though, they even do, you wouldn't believe, back-to-back cruises, because they figure instead of paying that high fee, sometimes they can catch deals. And if you're senior, they give you another deal. If you're military, they give you another deal. So they decided, you know what? Why not just book it back to back? And that way, I don't ever have to leave. I don't have to clean up. My food is provided for me. Everything is there. So, I mean, when I found about this, I was like, you can live on a cruise? I mean, I don't know. I guess I would take advantage of it if it was me.
Oh yeah, I definitely would. Hey, my room and board is taken care of. I got somebody to clean up my room. Got my food taken care of. Hey, I can eat when I want to eat. Whatever I want to eat. Hey, and go, anywhere I want to go. Depending on where I travel to. Hey, and for a year, hey, I bet you I can meet a lot of friends. I got a lot. Definitely rotate different people every single day so you never get bored. And
if you ever looking for this, these are cruise boats, and you will ask them, do they sell permanent residence on their cruise ship? So that's what you would want to go ahead and ask them, a permanent resident on a cruise ship. And I mean, because if you won't ask them, you wouldn't know nothing about it. It's not something they go around telling everybody. So when I found out, I was like, what? But I mean, $100,000 a year, that's a little pricey for me.
Yeah, that was a shocker when we found out about that one.
Something else, which I really thought maybe a lot of people like to tour and leave out of Florida, but there's actually 3 places that's common amongst the cruise ship industry, but actually they're like the top capital that most people cruise to, and that's Florida,
Alaska,
and Mexico. And these 3 places, you will not believe, Florida each year have over 6 million people that cruise out of Florida.
6 million? Wow.
I mean, I'm like, wow. I thought New York was crowded, with people and going to visit and this and that.
I can see why, there's that many people. We got so many cheap cruises out of Florida.
I know. Yeah. We're going to definitely have to take a cruise out of Florida. Hey, you're talking about meeting people. There's a bunch of people there to meet.
And I can believe, how many for Mexico?
For Mexico is right below Alaska, because I think Alaska has 3.5 million. So they didn't give me an exact number. I'm kind of big on numbers.
Kind of cold in Alaska, so I'm surprised at that number being so high. But I believe so. Because when I took a cruise trip up to Alaska, excuse me, on what was it, NCL, Norwegian Cruise Line.
Yeah, he still got some of that Alaska Gold.
Yeah.
Came in little bottles. I thought it was pretty cool, but I mean, Alaska is a place I would like to definitely go visit, so I can understand. It's one of those places that you'd be like, ooh, why not? So, I mean, I can understand why it's such a one of the top popular places to go. So that's like really cool. And something else that I found that was shocking, and I know we talked about drones a little bit in one of our other videos, but when there's a party on deck, you know, sometimes when people even get married and what have you, but you're not allowed to bring out your drone, pets. And the thing about pets, what was shocking to me, I've been on a bunch of cruises, and so has KC, but I have never seen a service dog on a cruise ship before. And a service dog.
I've seen one before.
You have?
Yeah, I've seen one.
It's loud, but I was just like, they must be one in a million. So
I think they can't roam the ship, you know, freely like that. But I have seen service dog. Cause I think it was somebody blind that walked down.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. What I was saying about the drones is maybe people get married on these cruise ships all the time. You might think it's a cool idea to, you know, have it above you to snap, take pictures. But the cruise line frown upon that. They say no. So.
Yeah. Now, it's not to say you can't bring it on a cruise, but you can't use it on a cruise. You can use it off the ship. That's in one of our videos as well, which you can bring on a ship, but you can't use it only at ports.
Definitely. And then something else too is, which I kind of got a little confused on, that you can't bring your BYOB or your own bottle to any of their parties. So it could be electric night, it could be a party in the club and what have you. But even though they allow you to bring 2 bottles of wine, you're not allowed to bring these bottles at any of these parties.
Yeah, I never even noticed that. But you know, the thing about it, I've never seen nobody popping bottles at these parties. Even in the club, you know, in a regular club, I see people popping bottles all day long. But I'm not sure, you know. I didn't know that.
So please check out our other video, because we do have a tip to bring that cup with you so you can pour whatever you want to pour, BYOB, at all these parties. But I did, you know, have a bottle. I've never noticed it, but that was kind of shocking because you can bring one, but you just can't bring them to the parties. So that's just like, wow.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Something else. We know people always get a little bit tipsy and sometimes too drunk. So they have a gel on board. And from what I understand, this gel is actually hidden way at the bottom. So I guess they really don't want to see their guests, you know, other guests, to see guests get, you know, thrown to the slammer.
Hey, I've been on a cruise where people got on lockdown. The dude got caught smoking some weed on there. You know?
Oh, what?
Yeah, and they arrested him. It was around spring break. You know, he got arrested. He got caught, you know, trying to, you know, sneak. You can smell it, stupid.
Oh, wow. I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah, he went to jail. Now, I didn't see where, all I know is, you know, the security came and escorted him down in handcuffs, so they had no shame in their game, removing him, you know, off that ship. Also, too, heard of fights, you know what I'm saying, where they had to arrest folks, you know.
Yeah, that I've heard of before.
So it's not like it's not common, but you know, I didn't know where they was going. I know that they got on the elevator.
Now you know way at the bottom.
We didn't see them in the entire ship, so you know, yeah.
And then that's funny though. They also have a medical unit on board, and that's because sometimes somebody may get sick, or I know definitely in our case, KC got injured before at one of the Mexican ports. I think we were at Ensenada or something like that, and we had to get back to the cruise ship really quick to have some medical attention. So
I think that floor was number 2. It was right when we went in to check in through the through the metal detector, and it was right to the right, and you know. So, you know, it's not that far. So if, you know, anybody that has any kind of emergencies, you know, just ask the front desk or guest services, you know, but normally it's, you know, on the bottom floor.
And just a quick tip while we're talking about that. most people have their own medical insurance, but if you're going and you want additional, or if you don't have none, the cruise ship also do offer where you can pay an additional fee to be protected and covered while you're on board. So you can definitely find out about that. And give them a call.
It's good to have that, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, for emergency purposes, if you got allergies or food allergies of any of that kind, or, you know, even with children, those parents with children, you know, that's accident prone, you guys know who you are, you know what I'm saying? Get the accident insurance, you know what I'm saying? Because
I mean, you got all kinds of excursions, something, anything can happen. I mean, and on top of the fact you're in a foreign place, so.
And we're not trying to paranoid you. Just believe me. Do not stop going on cruises because you're worried about should you get some medical attention and stuff like that. Most of these places are safe. You know, I mean,
we're just saying be safe, but things do happen.
Yeah,
you know, you might
this
fall.
For those that are worrying about that, you know what I'm saying. If you're worried about it, go ahead and get the medical insurance.
Yeah, and yeah, because you definitely, you just never know. But just to be on the safe side, you might just go ahead and do that. Oh, and since we're talking about medical, something I don't like talking about too often, but there is a morgue on the cruise ship. And I know there's a lot of retirees and older ones that do cruise, you know, and you just never know what may happen. But now I don't want you to think like, you know, like a morgue you see on TV or something. From what I've been told and what I understand, they only have enough space for about 3 bodies. So it must not be something that happens too often, or they will have like a a whole stroller roll. But it just holds 3 till I guess you get back to
Well, from what I heard, like 1 out of 10 cruises somebody passes away. But there's a secret code that they say over the PA, you know what I'm saying? And they try to remove the family member, you know, in a peaceful way, you know. And they try to keep it really respectful when they do it as well.
Oh, that's good to know. Oh, something else that was shocking. Every cruise you go on, you know, they have to load up their inventory. So, say cheese. You want to believe, out of all things, I would think maybe, I don't know, meat or something would be the most thing they load, or soda. You see lots of sodas. But no, cheese. 7,000 pounds of cheese is loaded on these ships every time they pull off.
Wow.
So I'm like, now I'm going back in my head thinking like, man, how many like cheeseburger, cheese sandwiches, like
pizza, cheeseburger, salad, you know, some salad bars. I mean, your deli, y'all can see how you can be that much cheese. There's always a topping for
That's
something.
true. I forgot about the pizza, and I had that like every night when we go cruising. So, but cheese is like the top thing, and right below cheese is coffee. I guess there's a lot of people that need that pick up in the morning.
I don't like coffee, but I see a lot of people drinking it.
What I was gonna tell you, 2,000 pounds of coffee, and inventory leaves out 2,000 pounds. I'm like, wow. But I can't believe French fries, potato, baked potato, any kind of potato. 4,000 pounds of potato. I'm like, man, that's like a Lay's truck. Like,
hey, if you're in your car, you need to think about it. If you're on a Carnival, I can see Guy Fieri Burger getting all them fries. You'll be going through the fries. You got French fries, you got chips, you got all kind of ways they prepare potato salad. Yeah, it's a lot. And the potatoes is heavy, so yeah.
I know. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of stuff to load on. And and right after, you know, I always get on the cruise and hit up that Guy Burger, but right after that, I gotta go get an ice cream cone. And so 21,000 cones are put on board for inventory. And I could definitely understand that. I think that's like the first thing everybody goes to as soon as they get on board.
Well, you gotta imagine all those kids going through wasting ice cream. All them kids, hey, when they run around, get them cone here, cone there, ice cream. They're probably in the teen room getting ice cream, and they look the daycare getting ice cream. I can see how they can go through some, ice cream cones.
And all those items have to be loaded on every single time they take off for cruise. And I mean, I understand, because I know people that have been on cruises before, and sometimes it has to be extended because of weather reasons, or some kind of bad weather, something is going on where they have to stay on a cruise ship longer. And I mean, they were well taken care of. So it's like, all I can say to the cruise ship, keep it stacked, keep the inventory going, just keep it going. But these were just some of the shocking things that I found out, and we found out, and we wanted to. And
I hope you enjoyed these, facts. They are really interesting, to know about the cruise ships. So,
So next time you eat a burger on a cruise ship, you're gonna remember, Shawn and KC say cheese.
That's a lot of cheese.
Right.
And for all our new subscribers, or if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and click the red button to support our channel. We really appreciate all the support that our community has been providing. So if you're new to our channel, hit that red button, and subscribe. And if you want to join our Facebook page, go to Shawn and Casey on Vacay mode.
See you guys next time.